Hi guys, mindset training number 13. Got plenty to go at. I'm thinking we might make it to about 30, 40, and then you'll be super on point. Bear with. So, the could have theory. Now, I did this for a long time, and as I said to you, I always talk about stuff that really relates to me and stuff that how I overcome things and how I manage to beat things and make progress, basically. So I used to say to myself, and ask yourself this: I only had one Greggs sausage roll, but I could have had two because I bought two, but I only had one. I only drank one bottle of wine, but we bought two. I only drank one of them, so it's fine. I only had a couple of beer. I bought a crate, but I only had a couple of them. That's fine. I wrote another one. Oh, I only managed gym twice last week, so it could have been worse. Could have been worse. Have you done that yourselves? Is that something you do a lot? Because I used to do that religious. I used to do that a hell of a lot. And I used to tell myself that, yeah, it's fine. It's not a problem. Because I could have had more. I could have been worse. I could have done this. And we need to move away from that mindset because it's not taking us any closer to where we want to be. If anything, it's actually pulling us a lot further away than where we need to be. And we say these things, and we it's not just fitness and health that we do it in. We do it in all aspects of our lives. I used to do it when I worked. I used to say, well, oh, we didn't make that amount of parts. It's all right. We'll make them next time. It's not all right, is it? It's not all right. We've gone over on his calories for 3 days in a row. I could have been worse though, because I were going to order a pizza, but I didn't. I decided, no, we'll go to bed that day. I went to bed early. Don't make it all right, does it? Because in the long run, we're not going to progress. We're not going to make any difference. So we definitely need to move away from that kind of mindset, which is easy to get in, I'm sure. But we do convince ourselves it's fine. And we convince ourselves it always could be worse. But it keeps us definitely away from what we want. So if it's fitness, health, lifestyle, job, shredded, abs, bikini model, whatever it is you want to do, doing any of that, what I've just talked about, will pull you further away than what you want. So it's like tricking ourselves. It's like, so I've always said this: be right. Or say we've I don't know, we're out somewhere and it's getting late. It's getting to about 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that. I've said, Shannon, we're gonna have to get something for tea soon. I'm starving. Oh, we'll just grab some on my own then. Well, I want to stick to my diet. And Shannon's gone, well, we'll just share a pizza. Yeah, all right, it'll be right. We'll just share it. Half. It don't make it right. But we convince ourselves it does. And trust me, I get it. I've done it many times. And we need to move away from that it'll not be right. Think about it in the long run. I ain't going to be any happier. I ain't going to progress. I ain't going to make a difference. So it'll not be right. It won't be. Now I understand that. Now I fully grasp that it will not be right. I'll be going backwards. So we need to stop seeing things as good and bad. We can account for most stuff, and we can. In his diet, it allows us to account for stuff. So you can account for stuff. It's not as bad as you think. You just got to make allowances for it. Doing stuff at last minute and saying, oh, I'll just get a takeaway because it's easier. That's not going to help. Plan your days. Plan what you're doing. So yeah, why are we taking path of most resistance? This is what I want. Write these down because it took me a long time to think of these, to be fair. And I think it's something that you should do. We need to go back, to break this, we need to go back to us why. So it's quite dark in here, you know. This is how much graft I put in at night. So why are we taking path of most resistance? Why do we want to achieve whatever it is we want to achieve? Write it down. Why are we working on his personal development and mindset? Why are we doing it? Why are we working on any area of our lives for our own personal desire? Why are we doing it? Because we want to progress. We want to make things better. So be clear, honestly, be clear on these questions. Focus on things that take you closer to your goals and not further away. Focus on things that you can do now and you can make a difference. That's what you need to be focusing on. We fail and we blame. This was another thing I wrote down, because this was another one of my past experiences. We do. We fail and we blame things. You know, like when I said earlier, could have theory, could have been worse. We blame it on his friends, don't we? Sometimes. Well, I did this, but should have seen such and such. They were in a right state. Don't make it fine for us to do it. I only had half a pizza. Such and such had pizza wedges, curly fries. I don't know why I'd have curly fries and wedges. Couldn't think of onion rings. And he didn't even eat salad. Don't make it all right, does it? Don't make it all... I ate my salad. I ate my salad and just like 3/4 of a pizza. Definitely makes it all right. Does it? It's not all right. Don't make it all right. So we fail and blame. It's never our fault, is it? And we're good at that. I get it. I understand. I've done it. We're good at saying it's not our fault. It happened because such and such did this. At the end of the day, you are all in a calorie deficit, all of you. And at the end of the day, you will shed body fat if you stick to the calorie deficit and you exercise. Every one of you will. If you don't, who's to blame? Because you're all in a calorie deficit, it's science. You will all lose weight. You will all lose size measures. You will all progress if you do it. If you don't do it, you've got to take responsibility, because nobody else has not done it. You're either not tracking your food right. It's a tough pill to take, but you're either lying to yourself, not tracking your food right, lying to yourself, or you're just not weighing stuff. You just put in a teaspoon of mayo. And I've had this conversation with just about everyone now. A teaspoon of mayo, don't cut it. It's got to be a weight. Mayo is literally just pure fat. So whatever you're having, depending on how big your teaspoon is it this big or that big, be a massive difference. Massive difference. So yeah, you need to make sure you are weighing everything and you're accounting for everything. And if you are, and you're under your calories, even if you're absolutely bang on protein, carb and fat, bang 0, 0, 0 every day, you are in a deficit. You will lose weight. No doubt about it. Do some exercise, benefit deficit, it'll happen a lot quicker. You'll be a lot stronger, you'll be a lot fitter, you'll be a lot healthier. And at the end of it, you'll think, I wish I'd done this 10 years ago, same as I did. Yeah, you will. So, like I said, guys, be responsible. Be responsible. Bit of homework for you. I know I said to write them other things down, but that's your why. You should have got that before. Homework, I want you to have on a piece of paper, on your iPad, whatever you do, on your phone, write down all your positive behaviours and all your negative behaviours. Your positive really needs to outweigh your negative massively. If you do that and you start dropping a negative every time, if it's every week, you don't have to be every day, every week, and you pick up a new positive, over time it's going to be a hell of a lot different, isn't it? Especially if you sustain it. I'm a big believer you can sustain everything I've given you and everything you're doing now, you can sustain. But more than likely, you will progress. You'll get stronger, you'll get fitter, you'll get healthier, you'll want to do more. And then in turn, you'll say, Ads, I need more food because I'm hungry. And then that's when we can give you more food. Enjoy, guys. I hope that helps.